So who's the biggest ass in this building?
That way?
Go ahead.
See, I can.
That's
my. I was going to
That's why Mike is the way Mike is. He's got an edge.
Right.
That's why I'm successful in this.
2.4 miles, turn right into the parking lot.
That's the point. And I get along with Mike, and I understand him because the Northeast mentality is a little different. I'm not saying it's better or worse. They have that edge. Mine's not as sharp.
He just said Midwesterners don't have an edge.
No.
Very stereotypical.
Well, a little bit when it comes to the media. He's right. I mean, just look at the newspapers.
Yeah, but there's also, I mean, we can go back to the Lightning here and what they've done.
Right.
This is living proof that Steve Yzerman never had to tank. You see what I'm saying?
That's a good
You don't, so Red Wings fans out there, you don't have to win the lottery.
No, but he took over it horrible.
Yeah, exactly. But his high. I don't know what his highest pick was, but he never had a number one. He never got that unicorn.
That's true.
He drafted a unicorn.
Yeah, right.
But he didn't. But it wasn't the
Yes,
first
he
pick.
drafted the unicorn. Passed on him once. Ken Holland passed on him twice. Levy Kucher. Poor Ken Holland. By the way, speaking of Lightning, real quick, and Vasilevsky, how good he's been. Do you realize they got swept by Columbus?
Correct.
4 straight games in
2 years ago.
2019. In their series this year, okay, this Stanley Cup run, Game 6 against Florida, they won 4-0 when they clinched. Game 5, clinching game against Carolina, they won 2-0. Game 7 against the Islanders, 1-0. Last night, 1-0. 4 elimination games that they won are all shutouts. That's pretty damn good.
Turn
Very
left
good.
onto
The
Windham
other thing,
Court.
too, is the Islanders had their chance, man.
1.1 miles, turn right
They
into the
lost
parking lot.
8-0 in Game 5.
Came back and won Game 6.
Came back and won Game 6. Forced to Game 7. Lost 1-0 on a short-handed goal.
Yes.
They had their chance to knock them out.
They did.
And you knew when they did that Tampa would repeat.
Yeah, I mean, also the talent difference. I mean, Montreal was a great story.
Oh, yeah.
They were the biggest underdog going into the playoffs, and they played terrific. They really did. But Tampa's they're too freaking good. All right, speaking of freaking good, Heather has news coming up next. You're freaking good.
Thanks,
I
Tony.
heard yesterday, by the way, that Stoney said he would not give up a first round pick.
I corrected myself.
He did correct himself
I turned on the radio.
afterwards. He did correct himself.
disgusting.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I didn't even notice, so it didn't bother me at all.
Oh, good.
So yes, my feelings were not hurt. But I'm going to talk a little bit more about the storms that everyone experienced last night. Plus, I'm going to bring up a celebrity name that we haven't heard in at least, I don't know, a couple months. Yeah.
All right, that's coming up next. Don't forget, by the way, 7:25. 97 Wellington.
What's up, everybody? Nick Costos here with the Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook.
It's Eli Herskovich filling in for Nick Costos. Tonight in the pro basketball finals, Phoenix takes on Milwaukee in Game 2. Phoenix is a 5-point favorite in this one. Milwaukee is plus 175 on the money line, and the total is 220.5. Even though Phoenix's defense held Milwaukee to begin the series, I think you're getting a bit of value here on the road underdog in Game 2. If Milwaukee makes the proper defensive adjustment by not having its big man switch on to Phoenix's guards, that should frustrate Phoenix offensively. Plus, Phoenix shot 25 of 26 from the free throw line, which you would expect to be sustainable. I bet Milwaukee down to plus 4.5, as I expect this to be a closer game than
Go
Game 1.
past this light,
That's it
then
for
turn
this
right
Bet
into the
River
parking
Sports
lot.
Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Check out the latest lines today at BetRivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
Recent storms have caused many outages, and DTE is working to restore power as quickly as possible. Of course, the most important thing is your
Turn right,
safety.
then arrive
If you
at
see
the
a downed
destination.
line, report it through your DTE app or call
Arrived.
800-477-4747. Remember, stay at least 20 feet away. Don't touch anything near it, and keep kids and pets away too. Yes, an outage is inconvenient, but together we can keep it safe. DTE. If your power is out, a generator can make things easier. But DTE wants you to know how to keep your family safe. Never ever use a portable generator inside your home. It emits carbon monoxide, which can be deadly. Keep it outside, away from windows and doors, so the fumes won't come in. Read the manufacturer's safety instructions and follow them. Generators can make outages more bearable, but please use them safely. DTE.
What makes the perfect workout? Being able to ride, lift, and stretch in one place with motivating instructors.
Y'all look so good out there, Peloton.
Classes that always work around your busy summer schedule.
Push Peloton, you've got 20 minutes of opportunity on this ride.
Instructor-curated playlists for every mood.
Let's turn it up. Come on.
Now what if you had it all? Right at home. The Peloton Bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
2 Men in a Truck is the leader in all things moving, and now junk removal service. So whether you are looking to simplify your next home or business move, or just need help with that spring cleaning project, go to 2meninatruck.com and get a quote today.
Welcome to AutoZone. Having some starting trouble? We can help you out. Let's start with a free battery test.
Starting
If you just need a
route
charge, we can help with that too.
157 Livernois
And if you need a
Avenue.
new battery,
You have
we've got a
5
wide
turn
selection of
left on
replacement
Western
batteries starting
Highway.
at just $79.99. And we're the only place you can find proven tough Duralast batteries, including Duralast Platinum with AGM and EFB technology. That's why we're America's #1 battery destination. Claim based on data from the NPD Group 2020.
Research shows that people remember radio ads with
Go
a
past
booming
this
voice
light.
that emphasizes
Then use
all
the
the
left 3
points.
lanes to
So to
turn
help
onto
you remember that
Northwestern
Liberty
Highway.
Mutual Insurance Company customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need.
That part is super important.
Here's one with a booming voice.
I'm emphasizing everything.
Liberty Mutual customizes your home
Turn
insurance.
left.
Like a page with every word highlighted.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Liberty, 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 liberty.
When you need auto parts, O'ReillyAuto.com is just a few clicks away. We offer convenient options for you
In
to get
14
your
miles,
parts quickly.
take
Order
exit 9 toward
online and pick
Livernois
up for
Avenue.
free at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store. We'll even bring it out curbside. Or you can have your parts delivered right to your door with free shipping on most orders over $35. Visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
You work hard and you train hard, and let's face it, sometimes it hurts. But it doesn't have to be that way. Just put it on, and Tiger Balm goes right to your aches and pains fast. That's why people around the world depend on Tiger Balm. Made from a blend of herbal ingredients, Tiger Balm is the nation's #1 selling pain-relieving ointment. Available in ultra strength and a convenient hydrogel patch. So whether you're a world-class
Stay in the
athlete
left 2
or a
lanes.
weekend warrior, roar back with Tiger Balm. It works where it hurts. Available at stores everywhere.
This hour of Instant Feedback brought to you by Michael Clara of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, call 877-734-2200.
The Detroit Tigers play the Minnesota Twins. Pregame tonight at 7:50 on 97.1 The Ticket.
Tigers beat Texas 5-3 yesterday. That series 2-1. They begin 4 in Minnesota tonight, right here on 97.1 The Ticket. Tariq Skubal on the mound for the Tigers. The Tampa Bay Lightning have won the Stanley
Stay in the
Cup.
left 2
They win
lanes.
1-0 last night. When they over Montreal, they win the series 4-1. I mentioned that in their last all 4 series clinching games this Stanley Cup were all shutouts. How about this little tidbit for you, Riggs and Gov? Vasilevsky is just the 3rd goalie all time with 2 shutouts in Stanley Cup final clinching games. Joining, of course, one of your favorites, Riggs, Clint Benedict from 1923 and 1926.
Oh, had his jersey.
And my guy, Bernie Perron, 1974-75. But more important and more relevant than that, Vasilevsky has now recorded a shutout in each of the last 5 series clinchers for the Lightning. Only one other goalie in NHL history has had 5 series clinching shutouts his entire career. Chris Osgood.
Oh, there you go. Not a Hall of Famer, though, but he should be.
You got it.
So Sonny, very quickly, Vasilevsky, where was he drafted?
He was drafted in the 2nd round, or the 1st round, but it was their second first round pick.
19th overall.
Yes.
Yeah, 2012.
Passed on him once, got him again.
All right. That's a good choice.
Yes.
He's only 26.
What's up, Heather?
Well, thousands and thousands of Michiganders were left without power on Wednesday as thunderstorms just pounded the region. Trees were uprooted, trees were knocked over, utility lines were down, and there's still a chance of another round of severe weather today, so it might not be completely over. More than 134,000 people were without power. So like I said, downed wires were everywhere. They actually closed I-275 in Oakland County from 8 Mile to I-696 in both directions at one point as the storms were rolling through. I know on my way here, I saw lots of debris on the side of the road. There were traffic lights on Telegraph that were not working. And of course, this new round of storms had a lot of people who obviously dealt with all the flooding just a few weeks ago, you know, on edge. Some people got flooded yet again. Other people were nervous and waiting for more floods. So, man, just a lot of severe weather back to back to back.
You know, it was pouring earlier today.
Yes.
It's not. Hopefully it's going to stop. The skies look ominous. It's supposed to rain.
It does.
Off and on this.
I mean, maybe I'm being a prisoner of the moment, but come on. This is the worst it's been. For how long? As far as rain and then storms where people are losing their power. Like the rain last week, was it last week, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Like when I was on vacation last week.
Yes.
It's the last week. There you go. A lot of flooding and whatnot. I mean, I feel the worst since when? The 80s? The 90s?
Oh, we had some flooding just a few years ago. I want to say 2014
got completely
or so. Yeah, Royal Oak got it real bad too. So no, that was I mean, time flies, but I think it was just
4 years ago.
Yeah, for sure. So we've seen this, but no, it's been bad, that's for sure. So Detroit police are on the lookout for a man who was involved in a barricaded gunman situation who killed a 24-year-old man and critically injured a 25-year-old woman in a home Wednesday afternoon. So police say that the gunman has been identified as 26-year-old Parrish Van Pelt. He is considered armed and dangerous, and the interim police chief, James White, says that the family had some big dispute that led to this incident, and he said that Van Pelt fled the house and then crashed a car. So during this barricaded gunman situation, they thought the gunman was still inside the house, but once they were able to get inside, they realized that he fled the scene. So anyone with any information should call the Detroit Police Homicide Division. So there you have it. This doesn't sound very fun. Both directions of I-75 will be closed this weekend between Square Lake
Sports Minute, sponsored by Lexicon, your holistic provider of practice management software and legal support services. The International Olympic Committee claims it has loosened its ban on free expression. Although it will now permit athlete protests prior to competitions, the IOC says they will not be allowed during competition or on the medals podium where flags are raised and national anthems are played, or at the opening and closing ceremonies. However, those moments are often when activist athletes believe they can have the most impact with whatever statements they're making. The U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee has already informed the IOC that it won't back this policy, nor will it impose any punishments the IOC may met out against any American athletes. You can bet the Communist Chinese, who will host the upcoming Winter Olympics, will be watching these developments closely. This sadly could become more interesting than the competition itself. Former Esias.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell with the law firm Cordell & Cordell. When the prospect of divorce becomes a reality, you need a partner that you can count on. If you're a man in this situation, consider contacting Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men navigate complex legal matters for 30 years.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Detroit area attorneys, a partner men can count on.